I don't know the meaning of the word chicken.
I can't see it. What is it? We gotta do something quick, Dad.
If you weren't carrying that picnic basket.
Hi, you're listening to Comedy Parenting Radio, the show that... Hold on, folks. Why do telemarketers always have to call at the most inopportune time?
It's not your phone, Dad. That one's been disconnected for not paying the phone bill. It's your red phone.
You mean the one that's a direct line to the president?
Yeah, you better answer it.
Hold on, folks. This is probably an important call. Hello, Jerry here.
Is this Mr. Benegli?
Yes, this is Jerry Begley.
Mr. Benegli, we have a crisis here, and we need your help.
Not another diamond heist, sir. That pink baboon heist nearly got us killed.
Nothing of the sort. This is a much more dangerous situation, and we think your team is just the ticket to solving this issue.
What's that, sir?
The WCR is overheating, and we need you guys to get in there and cool it down before it has a meltdown.
What's the WCR?
It's the central power that supplies jokes to all the comedians, joke writers, TV shows, and late-night talk show hosts in the world.
Aren't late-night talk show hosts just TV shows, sir?
Are you trying to formulate a joke, Mr. Benegli?
No, sir. Just asking for a friend.
Anyways, as I was saying, the World Comedy Reactor is overheating, and we need someone to go in and cool it down before we have a catastrophe that will rock the entire free world.
Don't communist nations tell jokes?
Communist nations are a joke, Mr. Benegli. That's not funny, Mr. Benegli. So, can we count on you to get after the World Comedy Reactor before we have a big mess to clean up?
You mean like the mess in Washington?
Ha! That's funny. You should write comedy sometime.
Actually, sir, that's what I do. I write jokes for Comedy Parenting Radio.
Actually, you don't. The CIA has listened to all your episodes, and not a single one of them is funny. That's why we picked you and your team. You are the least funny people in America, and that's exactly what we need to cool down the reactor. So, will you do it for the preservation of our country and actual comedy?
Was that a backhanded compliment, sir?
See, that was a terrible joke. You are exactly what America needs right now. Can I count on you?
Well, duty calls, sir, so yes, we will do it.
Good. The FBI is waiting for you right outside your house. You have 2 minutes to prepare and climb into the car.
Dad, I don't see a limousine outside.
All I see is a tiny little clown car, like in the circus.
That's your car. We send vehicles appropriate for the mission.
Oh boy, that's gonna be cramped in there.
Mr. President, where is the World Comedy Reactor located?
On a farm in Missouri. That's all I can tell you.
One more thing, Mr. President. How are we supposed to cool this reactor down?
That's totally up to you. I'm sure you'll find a way. Your audiences always give you a cool reception.
Oh, cancel the show, gang. Sorry, folks, we can't do the show. America's counting on us, and we gotta save comedy.
Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.
Oh man, my bad.
Man, that was some cramped ride. All the way from Colorado to Missouri in a clown car.
The worst part was I had to hold 3 people on my lap the whole way. My legs are numb.
No. The worst part was smelling somebody's stinky feet for 36 hours straight. I took my shoes off to itch my feet, and it was so crowded I couldn't get them back on my feet.
Plus, he's been wearing those socks for the last 10 days without washing them.
I can't help it we only had 2 minutes to leave our place. I didn't have time to change. No, but I see that you had time to bring along most of your Lego collection. That's not true. This castle is just a representative sampling of my extensive and exhausting Lego world.
Dad, I don't see any kind of nuclear reactor here at all.
It's not nuclear, Josh. It's a comedy reactor.
Then what's it supposed to look like?
Well, the driver of the clown car said to listen for a weird humming. Hey, Dad, there's a weird humming sound coming from the barn over there.
Let's go see.
Dad, you could run faster if you weren't carrying that picnic basket.
I packed some sandwiches and pickles in case you guys get hungry.
Face it, Dad. Nobody really likes your sandwiches.
In that case, I'll just eat them myself.
10 minutes later.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, no. The hum from the barn, I think, is a barbershop quartet. I think that the humming that we're looking for is coming from the silo next to the barn.
And it's increasing 2 decibels every minute.
This has got to be the World Comedy Reactor.
How can you tell?
See all those 4 radar dishes on top of the silo?
Yeah?
They point to the 4 corners of the Earth, and right here is the instruction manual. It's written in 150 different languages.
Plus, there was all that concertina wire that Elijah cut through to get us in here. We could have just gone through the main gate, Lige.
I wanted to try out my new snippers. Plus, we didn't even have the password.
Yes, we do. I have the password. The driver gave it to me when you guys were all in the bathroom at the truck stop. You never asked me for it.
Ugh. Never mind that. How are we going to cool this thing down?
Well, first of all, what exactly does it do again?
It's a reactor that powers all the jokes in the world. And it's overheating.
Why would it be overheating?
Good question, Josiah.
I have a theory.
What's that?
Memes.
What?
Memes. There are so many memes online nowadays that the reactor is starting to overheat.
What's a meme?
For your sake, Dad, let's just say it's those funny pictures or funny words online that everybody shares.
You mean like those little pictures of Kermit the Frog?
Yes.
Or the ones of Chuck Norris?
Exactly.
So guys, I have this theory that if we look up memes on our phones, the temperature will rise in the reactor a millionth of a degree for each one that we see.
Interesting theory, Court. If only we had a way to measure the reactor temperature rise.
I thought the government gave us a thermometer in a box when we got in the car. Where did I put that?
Dad, how could you lose a box in a little clown car?
I don't know.
Well, we need to do something soon. The reactor's beginning to hum louder.
Josiah, isn't that the thermometer that they gave Dad?
It's a hat, probably like the one they gave me in the Diamond Heist. See, here on the box it says hat. That doesn't say hat. That's H period, A period, T period.
Those are the letters for highly accurate thermometer. That's a thermometer in there.
Open that thing up and slap it on the outside of the silo.
Reactor.
Yeah, whatever. Hurry up.
Where's the packing slip? There ought to be a packing slip in here.
Not now, Dad. Not now.
Here, let me stick it to the reactor.
Be careful. The warning label says that it uses nuclear glue, and it won't unstick once applied.
Ow! Hey, not the hair, Josh.
You stuck it to the reactor, but you also got Josiah's hair stuck between the reactor and the thermometer.
Josiah, what were you doing putting your ear to the reactor while Josh was attaching the thermometer?
Ow! I wanted to listen and see if I could hear any new jokes. Ow! Okay, Josh, read the temperature and I'll pull up a meme.
Got it. This thing's accurate to 1/10 millionth of a degree.
All right. Here's a meme of the most interesting man in the world.
Oh, man.
What? I can't see it. What is it?
Temp just went up a millionth of a degree.
How about this one of Smudge the cat getting yelled at by those 2 ladies?
Look at that broccoli on his plate.
Hey, guys! I'm paged to the reactor. I can't see!
Good news. It just went up another millionth of a degree.
Here's a favorite. Baby Yoda! I want Baby Yoda. I can't see it. Hey!
Another millionth of a degree.
I don't get it. Who's Baby Yoda?
But how will we cool the reactor down?
Silo reactor. Silo reactor. Reactor. I've got it!
What? What?
Silos are made to hold things. All we need to do is pour water on the fire, so to speak.
I don't get it.
Didn't the president say that none of our shows are funny?
I thought he was just kidding.
No, he wasn't. So all we need to do is toss some of the things we think are funny into the reactor.
And the reactor will begin to cool down.
Genius.
You want to get me out of here first so I can help?
What do we have with us that we think is funny?
I've got a weasel in my pocket.
You have a weasel in your pocket?
Yeah, here.
Toss it in the top! Toss it in the top!
Phew.
Anything else?
Well, it's not even funny, but I have a bazooka in my lunchbox.
What color of bazooka?
Here, let me have that thing.
Josh, check the temperature.
It's still rising. Anybody got anything else?
I got 2 free backstage passes to go see Weird Al Yankovic.
You got tickets to go see Weird Al and you didn't invite me? That's not even funny.
Here, let me have those. Temp's still rising.
That weasel was a family heirloom, you know.
Guys, there's a small crack beginning to develop right above Josiah's head.
Get me out of here! Get me out of here! We gotta do something quick, Dad.
I know. I'm thinking. I wish we weren't in such a pickle.
What did you just say?
I forgot.
He said he wished we weren't in such a pickle.
Courtney, didn't Dad say he packed sandwiches and pickles in the picnic basket?
Yeah!
Dig into the basket and see if you can find any pickles quickly.
I can't even find one pickle in here.
I know I packed the pickles. Are you sure?
Josiah, what are you eating?
A pickle? What did you think it was, a bandicoot?
Give me that pickle.
Why? If you want to get out of here alive, this might be our last hope. You're telling me that I'm stuck to the World Comedy Reactor by my hair, and if I give you this half-eaten pickle, it could save not only me, but all of comedy in the universe. Essentially, that's it. Okay, this I gotta see. Here you go.
Oh, no! That bird just swooped down and snatched the pickle from Josiah's hand.
Stop it now.
And he's heading up towards the sky.
And there's a neighbor kid launching an Estes rocket.
And there is a scarecrow hanging underneath a dirigible.
And there's the bird being repelled by the scarecrow.
And there's the Estes rocket knocking the pickle out of the bird's mouth.
And there's the pickle landing on the edge of the reactor. Stay tuned for next week's episode of Comedy Parenting Radio. Will the pickle fall off of the reactor? Will Josiah's hair get blow-dried? Will comedy around the world survive this bumbling bunch of posers?
Wait!
What now?
You can't leave us hanging like that.
Why not?
Our contract says that every show has to have a universal catastrophic appeal with the resolution by the end of the show.
And we have to provide chips and dip for the producer.
Yeah, we have to provide chips.
Okay.
And so the pickle balanced briefly and precariously on the edge of the reactor when a molecule landed on the end of the pickle, causing it to topple and fall into the reactor.
Hooray!
Did it work, Josh?
Let me see. Yes, the temperature dropped 1/1,000,000th of a degree and is beginning to go even farther down.
It worked? We're cooling down the reactor?
Yup. I think everything's gonna be all right.
And so the Comedy Parenting Radio gang stayed for 5 more days throwing their old jokes into the reactor. Tight ropes, boiling oil, magnetic fields, and cat lasers were all given up for humanity. And no one missed them or were worse for the wear because of it.
Dad, that was a close call last week at the reactor. I hope you don't volunteer us for anything like that again.
Maybe we could disconnect the red phone?
It's a good thing Josiah didn't take the last bite of that pickle.
Speaking of Josiah, where is he?
Hey, guys, I'm still stuck. Guys? Guys?
Anybody want a sandwich?